Hey everybody, my name's Rachel and welcome to my channel, Never Nippin'. I'm trying to really commit to this, so I was in the car and I was thinking about this funny story and I decided to make a video. So before we even start, I want to say two things. Yes, I'm in my car, but I'm not driving. Also, I wear a whole lot of hoodies. I feel like that's gonna be something you see a lot. So I wanted to tell this story about this guy, this old guy named Bill. And, okay, so I go to a lot of auctions. I work at an auction house currently. But I've gone to a lot of auctions for I don't know, maybe the last 5 or 6 years. So at this auction that I went to, there was super limited seating, and there were these old guys who always had this reserved front row. And I think maybe part of the reason why I like auctions so much, aside from I like pilfering stuff, I'm a slight hoarder, is because they're full of dirty old men. And I've always really just considered myself a dirty old man trapped in a younger, hotter body. So I love to encourage these dirty old men, right? And so I started to become friends with the dirty old men. And it was cool because I always got a place to sit in the front row. They always bought me coffee and snacks and stuff. And I got to, hang with the cool dudes and encourage their perviness. Isn't the first time something like this has happened, or encouraging a dirty old guy's perviness has gotten me into a weird spot. But whatever, I just think they're funny stories to tell. So there was this one particular old guy, Bill, and he was all tatted up and kind of fat and wore all these rings and had been to prison. And so anyway, Bill was this tough guy and he would get into it with the auctioneer all the time. But anyway, Bill liked me and started buying me coffees and stuff. And then, okay, I already know, yes, I was encouraging him. I knew what was going on when he was buying me jewelry and stuff. But I figured, he's an old dude, dudes deserve boners too, And so I thought that it was moderately harmless, right? And so then my mom comes to town because I'm getting ready to have my mastectomy. And so we had to be at the hospital early the next morning. The day before, I had gone to the home opener parade because the Royals had won the series. Go KC. But we had to be at the hospital early. So we show up at the hospital. It's 5, 6 o'clock. And we walk into the waiting room. And I shit you not, Bill from the auction is in the waiting room. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, are you serious with this? And we were also the only 4 people in the waiting room that early. And so finally I got to, it seemed like an eternity. We didn't even really sit by him. But it seemed like an eternity, right? And I got to go back, and I felt kind of bad because my mom and my friend Kristen were just out there chilling with Bill. And so I go back into the room and I tell the doctors, everybody had instructed me to say that I was really nervous, so that they went ahead and gave me some drugs. And so I did that, and I told them I told them the story about Bill, and I was like, dude, that guy is not related to me. Don't let him back here, And so, and I don't know, because of the drugs, if this next part happened before or after I had surgery. I don't really know. But I was already in a hospital gown. Okay, so ass is out. And I would be willing to say, from my lack of memory and the way my mom describes it, that it was after surgery. But, and come to think of it, my uncle was there. So I think it was after surgery. But I don't know. I'll verify with them. And, so next thing I know, Bill is in my fucking hospital room, like, talking to my doctor like he's my boyfriend. Completely ignored my mom and my friend and my brother, like, talking to my doctor. Like he's some sort of sugar daddy or something. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. And then, I mean, the rest is just all super blurry. And from that day forward, I never sat with Bill anymore. As far as I was concerned, that was an invasion of privacy. So it was too much. But it makes a really funny story. So anyhow, I just wanted to share that. And I will see you all later. Bye.